This is Joe Dog coming at you with an extra play of the week for the public. This is a segment that I usually only do for my Patreon members, but I'm not giving you guys the full cards props because the last 3 weeks, if you look at the posts I made on Twitter and on my Patreon that I posted afterward, I showed my slips that I put for my members. I went 100%, not just on the Dana White card back-to-back weeks, but on my UFC card for my prop bets. Not one prop bet did not cash in for us out of all of them that I recommended they put. So for the public, just like I do on the breakdowns, I give you a small portion of them for free. This is my free prop bets for UFC this Saturday, 255 Perez versus Figueiredo card. I'm going to give you guys one that's very juicy. Remember, there's like 13 fights each one. I got a nice prop bet for you guys, but I'm going to give you only 3 for free today. This one for the main event, Valentina the Bullet versus Jennifer Maia card fight. Jennifer Maia is somebody who's very durable, who's been proven to be able to take hard shots and keep coming forward. She's like a woman Nate Diaz type, so she'll be in your face taking shots and still moving forward, putting pressure on you. And Valentina's not somebody who's desperate for trying to finish fights. She's not the biggest on trying to take it down to the ground and finish her opponent. She's a good point fighter. So this is one I could see going to decision, especially because Jennifer Maia has not been submitted or knocked out since 2012. It's been 10 years almost since it was in her amateur record where she was submitted once in the last 10 years. It's only been 8 or 10 years ago, or even longer, maybe 12 years, between 8 and 12 years ago, the last time Jennifer Maia had been either knocked out or submitted. So the going to the decision, just not inside the distance, just going to decision prop, because Shevchenko is the biggest favorite of the night. They're lining her right now at minus 1,300. So to turn a fight that was minus 1,300 without having to even pick a winner, just in case something crazy happened, by being safe, by hitting the prop bet on that fight instead of the minus 1,300, which you would have to put $1,300 to make 100. Instead of 1,300 to make 100, I found you a way to bet 100 and make 300 back. So take the prop bet. Going to decision is paying 170 right now, almost plus 200. You don't want to wait. Lock that prop bet in, plus 170, much better than minus 1,300. And Valentina, all she has to do is win by decision, or even Maia can, if by some crazy chance she wins by decision, that prop bet for plus 170 will cash in for you guys. So there's one. The second prop bet I'm going to give you guys is the Ariana Lipski fight. If she wins inside the distance, and she's somebody that has finished people in the past, and Valentina Shevchenko, sister, she's not the most good at defending against takedowns and stuff like that, so she's not the greatest on the ground either. And Ariana will be the stronger, Lipski will be the stronger, more dog in the fight. So if she finds a way to get another submission on her belt, that's paying plus 365. So 4 times your money back for, if you bet 100, almost $400 back. That's plus 365. I'd sprinkle some money on that one, maybe half a unit or so. And the other one I really like a lot, instead of paying minus 400 where it's at right now almost, which is one of my locks of the night, one of my best parlay pieces I'm giving to my patrons, is Joaquin Buckley. He just came off a highlight reel TKO against a proven undefeated prospect, Impa Casagne. So he did a highlight reel kick that even had Dana White give him an extra bonus for being so impressive, going against a guy who's only fought cans. Jordan Wright, when I studied his tapes, this guy against cans who were giving him a little bit of adversity, he was balling up and covering up like a chicken. He didn't want to fight against cans. Imagine what a guy like Buckley's going to do to him. So I don't see this going 3 rounds. If he was able to knock out a guy who's never been knocked out in his career, never lost in his career, imagine what he's going to do to Jordan Wright, who's never had even more than 2 fights in the UFC. This will be his second fight only. And the first fight that he won was an early stoppage by the doctor by some fluke cut right next to the eyes of his opponent, so they couldn't continue the fight. So it looks like his record is actually much better than it really is, which is why even at that, they're still lining him as a minus 400 favorite because of the other guy's record, which is a lot. It's actually a fluffy record that's been padded. If you look at this guy's opponents, they're all Canes. So I'm giving you guys an excellent, instead of minus 400, you do it inside the distance, minus 170 only. That's a good lock of the night. So now you guys got 3 awesome prop bets that are very likely to hit, and you got it from me first. So lock it in and make sure you subscribe, like, hit the reminders, and be a Patreon so you get 10 more fights with prop bets and the entire breakdown and predictions for the rest of the card. Thank you guys for watching.